just left the Apprentice. Can I catch a ride?
Of course, jump in. Jana!
Hey, how you doing?
Today I'm here with Dr. Jana Denzel. You may have seen him online or as the first Elam Tamil to go on The Apprentice, which is incredible. He's been an amazing representation for our community, showing the world that our background shouldn't put a limit on how far we can go. I'm so excited to have you here. So for those getting to know you, tell us what you do.
What I do is I'm an Elam Tamil boy and I'm a cosmetic dentist based in Harley Street.
What was the inspiration to get on The Apprentice and national TV? For those who want to do the same, how can they go about it?
Apprentice, as everyone knows, is a kind of a reality entertainment business show, and it's something I used to grow up watching. I think a lot of us Tamils watch it as well. I just saw an online application. The place was actually right next to where I work, so after I finished work, went down, there were thousands of people in the queue. It's quite a grilling process. There's about 80,000 people that apply.
That's insane.
Number of different days, number of different interviews, but I just had a good feeling that I was going to get it. I didn't actually tell anyone that I was doing the process.
Oh, keep it low key, and when you get it, you want to reveal it. I hear it.
There's two different ways you can go about it on a TV show like this, right? You can either be a really entertaining character, right? And TV people love that up, right? Especially this year, we had quite a few characters on just to make it a little bit more entertaining. Or you can go to do the more credible route, which is actually have a good, solid business plan, make sure you articulate yourself well, and then put yourself out there. So there's two different ways.
Do you feel like being the first Elam Tamil, was there like this sense of responsibility to represent the community?
Definitely. Nowadays, as we go on more, you start to see TV dip and then social media pick up, right?
Well, yeah.
So I think more people will be logged into your show than The Apprentice soon enough.
Well, I hope so.
There's definitely a lot of pressure. You know, I know it's going to have like 8 million people watching me in their homes every Thursday night. So I just wanted to go in there and just make sure that I was just myself. Sometimes they put the camera on you and they ask you to talk about someone else, and sometimes in a not so positive way, and I just refused to do it. I was like, his parents probably going to be watching this, so I've got nothing to say. So therefore you just get less screen time, because I want to focus on people who will actually say, oh, they did a rubbish job, they did this and that, but I felt like that's just not my personality.
You wanted to stay true to yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
I feel like your social media game is strong, and I feel like that's where I've actually seen that you've made loads of amazing friendships throughout your journey. So tell me about the social media game. Who's the brains behind that? Is it you? Do you have a management?
Of course, I've got Kristen as my management. So she kind of manages the shoots and stuff. I work with a guy called Ashok who is known as Boy in Camera. And his edits are just insane. What I wanted to do from the start of it was, how can we showcase our community and all the different talents? So we had Preto of the DJ from it. We had Tabitha, and we've got more and more people who are just doing collabs like ourselves. So I think the more people that we can put onto the spotlight whilst I'm on national TV, just to showcase the work that they're doing, I think it's great.
Oh, I feel like that's really nice, because I feel like you're giving back to the community, which is...
We have to.
Which is really sweet. Moving on to like the juicy stuff.
Okay.
Elephant in the room. Why did you leave the show?
Oh, that's
Why did you leave The Apprentice?
Obviously, I didn't go on planning to leave.
Was that your mastermind plan all along?
It was a situation where, when I first went into the house, right, you're cut off with all outside contact. You don't have your phone on you don't have any kind of technology, and you're just in a room with 18 people. So in the first episode, when I went in, I was like, you know what, I just want to put myself out there, put myself forward. And I told the team, let me handle the negotiation, I've got this. And then when the other team didn't sell as much tickets, I was like, guys, listen, I've got a great plan, let me swap over and do it. And our PM was like, all right, fine, that makes sense, right? So I think I got the highest ever commission rate on the show at 48%. And I came into that boardroom and I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to get props, he's going to big me up, because I see him doing other shows and people get a decent deal, he'll big him up. But when I went in there, I just didn't get that from him. He was just kind of like
Lord Sugar.
Lord Sugar, he just kind of swerved past me, and he did send me home early, which is a compliment in itself. Did good. I got a feeling that the vibe isn't there between me and him. I just don't think he's feeling me, right? And he was like, it's too early to say. But then the second task I smashed it, third task I did well, and I still didn't get any props from him.
Okay, right. When I watched it, you were like #1 negotiator. Everyone was bigging you up. At the end of the show, you get to like be partnered up with Lord Sugar, right? Do you feel like you kind of just thought, okay, actually, this is maybe not someone that I'd work well with?
Exactly that. I just didn't feel, when you meet someone, you just get the vibe, right? And I think we're pretty good at just noticing energy and stuff from this. So when I met him a few times, I was like, you know what? I think there's more people on this process here that would want that relationship and partnership more than I do. So maybe it's just time for me to step back, because after the 4th episode, and he was like, I haven't seen much from you, I was just like, are you for real? I'm putting myself out there, been doing the negotiations, people have been putting me in charge. So I was like, you know what? I made my decision from episode 4 just be like, yo, I'm gonna call it, you know, no matter what happens episode 5, win or lose, I'm out. And I told the team that as well, and then they were just like, oh, fine, you know, it is what it is. But I just felt like I didn't want to take the opportunity away from someone else as well. And plus, like, we come from an amazing community, and I know that we have so much opportunities here. Like, if you've got a good idea, if you've got a good business, there's so many people within our community that will support you and help you along with it.
Oh, well, I think that's so considerate.
That was the main reason why I decided to leave the show.
Okay, there has been a lot of positive press. I know you've been the favourite to win. There's also been some not so positive. So how are you dealing with all of that?
Right. So there was a mistake I made by just using an ill-informed word that I used to describe myself and the character I was creating. And they just decided to take that and just make a whole story around it. And of course, that story wasn't great. I think my whole phone for like 2 days non-stop was ringing all the time. Reporters knocking on my front door, my parents' house as well. So it was pretty rough time. I felt like the support around it has just been amazing. I didn't expect to have that much support. People being like, come on, this is silly. Like, you know, we know what his intentions were. It was all good. But it's one of those things that when you put yourself in the spotlight, you're gonna have to take the good as well as the bad, right? And I knew this before going on, that you're going to be in the homes of 8 million people. You've got so many eyeballs on you, you know, front page with these tabloids and stuff like that. It was crazy, but you know, I dealt with it, and the amount of support I've been getting from it, you know, I'm just turning it into a positive and just learning from it and just moving forward. Yeah,
that's all you can do, is just learn and growth mentality. So we've got a little quick fire game. You are a celebrity dentist. Assume that you know your teeth very well.
I hope I do.
I am going to give you a card, and it has got someone's teeth on it, and you have to guess who the person is.
Okay.
Some of them might even be your client.
Okay.
First one. Wait, I thought you'd get this.
Will Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah.
That one's correct. Okay.
Okay, this was the after. Okay, that's my boy, alright?
Yeah.
You'll see the big change from before and after, right? That's my guy, Chunks.
Yes, this one's Chunks.
Right.
Well done.
Looking like Drake, but...
Yeah, it's Drake.
Oh, wow.
This is someone that you've been in close proximity to.
Been up close. Oh, this is Lord Sugar. Beautiful smile, The Rock.
Yes, The Rock.
Wow, okay, this is definitely not my smile.
No, it's mine.
Damn. Well, he needs to come see me. I don't know who that is. But it's Paris Hilton.
Not Paris. Ooh, worked closely with Paris Hilton.
Is it Kim K?
Yeah, you did okay. You did not too bad. Spicy confessions. Who is the biggest celebrity that you fixed teeth for?
Wow. So in Harley Street, you have celebrities coming all the time, right? And there's been probably some big names that I've worked on, but I think my favourite person that I worked on, just because I'm such a big fan, is definitely going to be Thames.
Oh, we all love Thames.
Yeah, I love her music. You know, she's invited me to her concert and stuff, so we just have that really great relationship there. Yeah. So she just popped in just before the Grammys, and I was just like, yo, I'll make it glam, and she ended up winning. So,
I love that for you. And then she was probably smiling because you know she got her teeth done with you. What are the worst teeth that you've ever seen? Don't say mine.
Not at all. The worst teeth I've ever seen is people who just don't have proper oral hygiene and then end up coming to the clinic asking for whitening, but they've got gum disease, they've got plaque,
gingivitis.
Yes, you know the worst.
Yeah.
So it's just like you need to take care of your health first before you can have any cosmetic treatment, because you know, it's like you've got bacteria flowing out your teeth, but you want to get it white. It's like, no, let's correct that first.
Let's take it one step at a time. Is Sugar as tough as he appears?
You know what? The edits make it seem like he's really tough, right? But in the last task, when I decided to leave, he actually paused the boardroom and was like, you know what? I want to give you another chance. You're one of the most credible candidates here. Are you sure you want to do this? And I'm just like, I took a moment to myself and was like, yes, I do. Because this is the only time you're giving me praise, right? But when you see the edits, we'll just be like, oh, you want to go? Go. It's all right. So they make him a lot harsher than he really is.
Yeah, I mean, I hear it like, do you know what it is? It's a show at the end of the day. Have you enjoyed having you on? Have you enjoyed it?
Of course, it's been amazing. You know, definitely love the show, and I'm a big fan of it as well.
Oh, thank you. Amazing.
Thank you.